Yo, what is great in the state? It is English Brother Radio G Money.
And of course, it is one half of the sexiest tag team in all of North Carolina, Team Sexy, Mr. Magnificent.
Hold on. Let me try this. And it is the very best in talk wrestling. DB.
He is back.
Yes.
I'm back.
Sir Dizzle of Bizzle has returned.
Yes.
He is here. And look.
I'm glad to join you. I'm glad to join you, Geronius Gregorian, Gibraltar Money, and Mr. Magnificent. I mean, you really can't say that.
I mean, you're right. You're right, man. Well, look, welcome to another episode of the Smash and Matt podcast. This is our end of 2020 award show. You know what I'm saying? We hit you with the claps because you know it's real. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to talk about our personal favorite. We're going to give our awards, you know, who we felt was the best at this and that, you know what I'm saying? But before we get into that, the first thing we want to do, we want to give our condolences to the family, friends, and peers of Mr. John Huber, a.k.a. Brody Lee, who passed away the day after Christmas due to a non-COVID related lung issue. You know what I'm saying?
And I, you know, the tribute they gave on AEW to me was just first class. Like,
yeah,
perfect.
Like, it couldn't have got any better. Like, I mean, it was just amazing. Like, everything they did, you could tell it was really for the family and not just for a show.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, yeah, it was definitely, it was emotional.
You know,
Question.
Yeah. No, I was just going to say that,
go ahead.
You know, I was just going to say real quick that I have to give credit to Tony Khan. Like, if there's any point that he proves that he truly cares about wrestlers, he's not just some rich kid that's trying to live a second life or a second career. He truly cares about these men and women, and he is truly a fan of the business, maybe to his own detriment sometimes. But in cases like this, he has proven that, you know, he might just change the world in professional wrestling, especially how he cared about Brody Lee. And he is just God. They've done above and beyond for that family. Like, I have to give credit to him, but that also gives credit to how awesome John Huber Brody Lee was. I like the dude from every role he's been in. I'm just going to say that. I've always thought he was one of the best, especially when he got a singles run after the Wyatt family first broke up. You remember that, where he went for the IC title for a little bit and won it.
Yep,
like,
sure did.
Thought, man, this dude's it. And then also Blood Brothers was on point. Like, everything the dude's done is on point, and that just goes to show. And I kind of just hate it. It really is just a sad thing. And you know, all I can say is I just hope for the family is taken care of, and that's all I want.
Yeah, man. Underrated wrestler, one of the best big men out there. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, he will definitely be missed, man. Definitely be missed. It's crazy. So we gonna jump straight into this thing. So where should we start?
Hey,
we have
let's get the crap out of the way first. That's it.
All right. Well, he said, let's get it.
Most hated wrestler.
Most hated. Damn, boy, you jump straight to it. Most hated wrestler. Okay.
Let's get the crap out of the way because 2020. You know, I'm just gonna be honest with crap. So let's get the crap out of the way and let's go into the new year with some good stuff.
Okay. So I didn't necessarily choose a most hated wrestler, but I'm gonna just go off the top of my head and say Lars Sullivan. Most hated wrestler. There it is. Lars Sullivan. As soon as he came back, I was like, why? Why?
You know, I almost hate that I have the answer that I have now. Wow.
What's your answer?
Well, Seth Rollins.
Seth Seth Rollins?
Not Rollins.
Yes, fan wise, not in reality, but fan wise, television wise, I think the fans hate him.
First off, how can you tell people hate Seth Rollins when there was no fans in the stands?
Okay.
You know what? You want to know how I could tell you people didn't like Lars Sullivan? Because I seen people saying it online. Like, I've been in groups. They was like, "Get this dude the hell up off my TV screen."
I'm gonna give it to. There's actually a ton of wrestlers who are the most hated. All the ones who were canceled this year are hated. I'm talking Joey Ryan. Like even Austin Theory and Velveteen Dream. Like I cannot look them the same after all the issues that they've had. And who else? There's a ton. If you just look at the hashtag speaking out, you can see all the wrestlers that honestly are the most hated, and they're canceled in my opinion. So,
I mean, hey, I can't argue that. I can't argue that at all. Next category, next topic. Where we at? Where we at with it?
Okay, so is there any other bad category, or was that pretty much it?
I don't know. I was telling myself I didn't want to be negative.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? So I wasn't going to do
that.
But since you went and did most hated, I was like, oh, okay, all right, well, yeah.
I think get the bad out of the way. That way we can just be good for the rest of this. We can be good guys this year. We're faces this year. I'm just saying.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Now, look, for those that don't know, DB follows whatever Daniel Bryan is, whatever his character is, that's what DB is. So Daniel Bryan's a face, so DB's a face right now.
I'm a face. That's just a requirement. It's just the DB rule. That's what we call it.
and when he was the Planeteer and he hated all you guys, DB hated you guys too.
I hated you.
So
he was the Planet's champion, and he was our champion. That's just what it is.
That's just what it is. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So yeah, what we got next?
I guess let's just go straight down the list then. Best finishing move.
Best finishing move.
I, for one, gave it to Mr. Aleister Black with Black Mass. I mean, to me, that's just devastating. I mean, I haven't seen anybody kick out of it yet. I mean, I'm sure it's probably happened, but you just don't hear about it that often.
No, you're right. And I don't think I got this far, but I'm gonna tell you what one of my all-time, well, I won't say all-time favorites, but one move that I absolutely love is the only reason I even watch this man's matches. It's the End of Days, Baron Corbin. The only reason I watch his matches is because I want to see that move. I love that move. So yeah, I'll give it Baron Corbin, End of Days. That's what it is for me.
Gee, I think you should do that. You call it End of the Week.
End of the week.
Yeah, end of the week. Let's go into your entire week.
Yeah, we finished.
I have to give it to I like a lot of moves. I mean, there's some classic ones that we got, like the Claymore. Like Drew McIntyre can make that move happen and looks great on everything. Lashley's got the Hurt Lock now, which he brought back that full Nelson. But I have to give it to this move because every time I see it, I'm just wowed, even though I cannot stand her. Like, that's the thing about this. I cannot stand her. I'm talking Ember Moon, the Eclipse. Like, that move is so on point.
So fire. Boy, that move is fire.
I cannot stand her, though. I'm just, like, trying my best. Maybe if somebody else had that move. I mean, then again, I'm also a good old-fashioned elbow drop fan, so the fact that Kairi Sane is no longer in WWE makes me sad because she had the best elbow drop.
Kairi Sane's her elbow drop was insane. The insane elbow, it was legit. It was overly legit.
I don't know if you've seen it in the comment section. Matthew, thank you for watching. Matthew, he says the bitter end.
Oh man, I love the man. I'm such a huge Pete Dunne fan. And I love the bitter end. Like the first time he did it, the first time I saw him do it, like 2017, 18, I was like, the hell is that?
Legit. And then we've also seen some memorable RKOs because that move is just eternal at this point. So
there's just so many different ways you can do it.
Right.
That's right. You can do it in a chair. You could do it in your hair. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You can do it on a bed. You can do it in a sled. The RKO is for everybody. Yes, sir. Don't ask where that came from. Don't even. I just got bars. Just understand, I got bars.
Yes, you did.
Bars.
You know
what I'm saying?
Well, what about Matthew also said Murphy's Law?
Yeah, Murphy's move. It's a pretty good move. I feel like we didn't see it enough this year.
Yeah. Have we seen it at all?
I think we've seen it.
2020 was we probably saw it in the beginning of the year, but after he joined Seth, like I can't remember him hitting that move once.
Yeah, you're right.
Like one time, right. I can't. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Okay. What we got next? Oh, hey, and hold on. Before we continue, Matthew Somerville, aka Aaron Matthews. Look, I got this episode ready to go. Okay, I already the Shane Martin tribute show episode. I have it ready to go, but you know what? Mr. Magnificent knows why it's taking me so long to release this episode. I'm not gonna say nothing. It just requires a lot of editing, a whole lot of editing. It took me 2 weeks, and I'm still like, oh my gosh.
Yeah,
people don't understand the trouble. Well, it can be sometimes.
That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say.
It takes time, so especially a show of that magnitude.
Right. Absolutely.
I completely agree with you.
Yeah. Yes, sir. All right. What we got next? All
right. See, next on this list that you lovely posted was Tag Team of the Year.
Tag Team of the Year. Who's going to go first?
I will.
Okay.
My Tag Team of the Year is somebody that's not in WWE for once, and I'm going to give it to FTR.
FTR.
Made a huge.
Harwood and Wheeler. Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler.
Yes, they made a huge impact in their debut in AEW. They proved that there's life after WWE. So I mean, just
they're the real Grand Slam tag team champions.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, that's legit. They've won all of them. Literally. I mean, minus like Impact or ROH, but yeah, they're on the way.
But they're so close that they could actually get those though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm definitely not mad at that. So where's my so my tag team of the year, and this is I really had to think about this one, and I'm gonna tell you why that I'm going with the Street Profits. Because my first choice was FTR, but then I had to think about it. There was a period of time where FTR wasn't wrestling at all, and Street Profits have been consistent from January to December. You know what I'm saying? And like, even though I don't think I chose any of their matches as the best match, but them as a team have been extremely consistent. So, I was like, I gotta roll with it. I gotta roll with that.
All right. So
I like this. Hold on. I like this.
You got me all queued up.
Gary Martin said SCU.
SCU.
I like that one.
What you got? Tag Team Champions SCU.
Yeah, what you got, DB?
I ain't mad at that. Okay, so I don't know if we got me queued up. We got me queued up?
I got you queued up, bro.
Okay. So I have to give it to the same dudes that Jeronius Money said. I'm talking to Street Profits. Let me tell you, consistency, character on point, promos on point, and y'all need to stop disrespecting my boy.
Yo, I don't even hear people do it no more.
Angelo Dawkins. We don't disrespect Angelo Dawkins. He has lost weight. He's carrying promos too. He was always the worker of the group. We get it. Tez is going to be a star. That's fine. But they are a legit tag team, and they don't feel like, it's fake or anything.
Nah, I like that, and I like this answer too right here from Matt God and New Japan. I love God. This
Ain't
is
nobody messing with Gorilla.
yo. The only reason most years I'm all over New Japan wrestling, but because of their break and all that, I didn't get to watch as much as I usually do. So I don't think I have as much God New Japan stuff in this year as I would any other year. Because I think my 2018 and 2019 Wrestle of the Years both came from New Japan. So yeah. So what's
My boy
next?
cut his hair too. Did you see that? My boy cut his hair.
Oh yes. I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what we got? Who's next? What's next?
Next up on the list is one to watch in 2020.
One to watch in 2020. Okay, so I chose one for I chose a men's wrestler and I chose a female wrestler. Okay, so
now you tell us. Now you tell us.
I literally, you know what? It's okay. But look, my men's wrestler to watch in 2021 is the ultimate finesser, Chris Bay.
Woo!
That man, super talented.
Right there.
He's only like 24 years old. He's an Impact. He's already been making strides. Already main evented a pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? Former X Division champion. He had a shot at the Impact Championship. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And
which, by the way, did you notice the factoid that it was the first African American main event for a world title? Like all African American.
Oh, what, all year? Oh yeah. No, it's not the first one, because, and you know what? I just seen a conversation about that, because there's only been 3, and they've all been an Impact. It was Bay and Chris Swan. It was Moose and Lashley, I think in 2018.
Okay, was that main event though? Was that the main event?
Was it the main event?
Because I think the difference was this was actually the main event of the show, and that was where the difference came in.
And I think the other one was Booker T and The Rock, SummerSlam 2001. No, but they main evented SummerSlam though. So there's only.
Does The Rock really count?
Yes, he's what? What do you mean? No, we're not doing this.
We're not doing this. We are not doing this. Just so you know,
his father's Soulman Rocky Johnson.
If you're listening and you're watching, it doesn't matter if you're half or not. You are
disregard what he said. We're not getting into this right now. We're not doing that. We are not. We are not.
You see, this is why I can't leave ever, because when I'm gone for too long, he starts, really his mind starts going crazy.
The Rock is darker than you, and you got the nerve to. Are you serious?
Yeah, not the way.
Just saying.
Not the way. So you'll be actually surprised at this one. For me,
I don't even know what we're talking about. What are we talking about?
We're at the one to watch.
I'm sorry. Look, he threw me off. But this is my women's. My women's one to watch is the newest, baddest chick in wrestling, Jade Cargill. She's gonna be amazing in 2021, and not just because she's fine as all hell. That's not why. That's half the reason. But
it's that thing. It's that thing that a star. It's that thing that star has. Mm-hmm. You just can't describe what they call it. Nobody knows what it is, but people have it, and they are just undeniable. And I instantly, you feel like she is going to be interesting. She is going to be really a true star. So, I can't disagree with that.
I've seen her training videos on her Instagram. She got skills. She got skills. Mm-hmm. Thirst inside, she got skills.
I am not mad at that selection.
Okay.
I could agree with that. DB?
Right. Let's see. We'll go with my first one because I didn't realize we were doing women yet. So now I got to come up with one. Thank you to Gregorian money over there. You know, how dare you just drop a bomb on us like that? But speaking of dropping bombs, I gotta give it to this guy. This is probably my most surprising pick. Which you'll see him. He's holding up that title. On the picture. Yeah, I gotta give it to him. I know that. I told you. I guess the surprise is when
Kenny Omega.
Kenneth Omega. Like, I have to give it to him. Like,
yes.
Let me tell you, I was tremendously surprised with the storytelling of everything that they've done. You know, like they caught me off guard. They actually made me interested in the world title situation, and you remember what I was telling you when AEW first came around. I'm like, their best bet is to make Kenny their champion because he is the most breakout star potential. He is the most that could be the face of their program and to expand it and truly make himself a star in America too. And I feel like they're on the track, and especially in the midst of doing like a takeover between Impact and
bro, look, this invasion angle about to be bananas. It's about to be bananas.
I am interested. I am truly interested, and that's what. And honestly, that is the hey Lamar. Yes, it's me. But I have to give it to him, and that will be truly the way that they can compete with WWE is for all of them to team up. Like you remember I said the same thing about NWA that the Elite should have went to NWA and they could have seriously teamed up against WWE, and that was it.
Let me take a step back real quick because the homie William Gamero said that when we was talking about tag teams of the year, the North.
Yep.
Now, look, all I'm gonna say is I was late to the Impact party. I heard how amazing the North was, and I missed it. So that's all I'm gonna say. I missed that.
They are some serious workers, and not to mention Ethan Page. He's another person with it. He's another person that could be a world champion eventually. So, yeah, he's the next one. Now, my woman to watch. I didn't get a picture loaded, but I'm gonna say Eva freaking Marie. She is the woman to watch in 2020. Yes, because they've been talking about her that she is signed up to return, and I don't know how they're gonna pull this off. How are they gonna make this interesting? How are they even gonna attempt? But for some reason, WWE is gonna keep trying with certain people. So honestly, I got to see it. Is it going to be good? Probably not.
Eva Marie.
Yeah. Is it going to be interesting? Probably not. But
at least he's realistic about it.
Yeah, come on now. I mean, she's good to look at, and I got to give her credit. Her entrance was pretty on point. She was on the track, but I just don't understand McMahon logic sometimes. Even though I have a doctorate in McMahon logic. So.
And what do you have, Sir Magnificent?
Well, I have. I too was not played it on the female wrestler side of things, but I do have a pick for that now that you've mentioned it. But to start off with the male wrestler of the year, or one to watch, I should say, none other than Keith Lee.
Keithington Cleophas Lee.
Yes.
Cleophas Lee.
I mean, he has made leaps and bounds on the roster so far this year. He hasn't had that one good title push yet, but I think that's coming this year.
Right, he's been on the main roster 3 months.
This is true. That's why I said I think it's
3
coming.
months. He beat Randy Orton. You know what I'm saying? He's got a title match on Monday.
He just beat Sheamus.
He got a title match on Monday.
What I hate is people have been saying that he is getting buried, and I'm like, are you even watching the same show?
A loss is not being buried. Okay.
Yes.
It's just not.
And he has been surrounded by former world champions since he debuted on the main roster. They are specifically keeping him in certain company. Now, a lot of people say there's rumors of certain people getting sent back to the performance center to work on stuff because Vince doesn't like how they're working. But if anything, that should tell you that they're investing in certain talent. So,
and that probably happens more often than we even know about.
Yeah, exactly. Now, what made me laugh is people were saying, "Hey, Nia Jax need to get sent down there." I'm like, she's already down there, y'all. I just don't y'all follow her Instagram? She posts from there all the time. She already there. She been there. That don't mean it working, but she been there. Okay. Lee, I don't know. Have you heard his new theme?
Yes, I have.
Yeah,
he's in there. He's in there rapping it himself.
Backstage, literally.
Or singing it. Yeah. It all started on the football field. But it was better. But it's better than that. It's better than
I will do this. I'm sorry, everybody. I love Keem. He enunciates every single word he says. And it's just the truth. Sheamus, I will defeat you. Keith Lee.
bruh.
So if since G Money put us on the spot with the female side of things, I didn't
tell you that you had to do that. You're putting yourself on.
Yeah, you did. You just told us we had to by doing that.
Yeah, you did. But I just so happen to have a photo queued up anyway of my choice to watch. Bam, Bianca.
Bianca, love Bianca.
Yes.
She again. Can we give her credit?
She's doing big things on roster.
I mean, can we give her credit though? Did you see the tag match where Sasha was in the where Sasha was in submission and she used her braid to help pull?
Yes.
Let me tell you,
come on, yo.
Creative wrestling moments. I'm all about it. I'm like, I should give her the world title right there. With us all that, I was like, I can't with her. That's so done. She literally used her braid to pull her to the room.
Yes.
I'm like, that's how you do that.
I enjoy them as a tag team together. I really
strong ponytail. It's very strong ponytail.
I can agree. That's the one to watch also. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right. What's next?
Next up, best match of the year.
Best match. Okay. I'll kick this off.
Okay.
So I wrote this down as soon as I saw this. I put it in my notes, and there's been a couple matches that I put around it as contenders, but I cannot. I have to say, I know it was back in January, but Okada versus Ibushi from Wrestle Kingdom 14, night 1, that match had everything that you needed in a match. Long-term storytelling, amazing action, devastating finishers, drama, all that, man. Okada versus Ibushi, and that was what, January? Wait, what was the date on that? That was, I can't read Japanese, but it was last January. It was a year ago. How about that? It was like the first. It was probably like the 5th match I've seen of the year, and I was like, "Holy crap!"
If you read that, I was going to be real impressed.
Oh yeah, right.
We can read that. I was like, Gregorian Japanese money.
Actually, you could have made anything up, and we'd agreed with it.
Exactly. Yeah. Gregorian Gaijin money. That's me right there.
Gaijin money.
You know what I mean?
The only thing I didn't like about that match is that Coda didn't win. But
yes, he did. He won that match. Oh no,
that wasn't the world title match. I'm mixing.
No, he didn't beat. He didn't beat Naito. He lost to Tetsuya Naito.
It's like I like that they're building the story. If you're listening or watching, thank you. But what happens is Kota Ibushi is a rich kid from Japan, and so he's never needed money. That's why he never signed a full-time contract with any wrestling company ever until recently.
Yeah,
when he
last
signed in
year.
New Japan.
Yep.
So I was like, oh yeah, they promised him a world title win. Well, they must have been like, no, we're not going to get tricked by you. So you won't work for that world title win. So they made him work this last year, and I think he's actually gonna go into 2021 and become the champ. So.
Bruh, you know what? You know what's even worse? He won the G1 for the second year in a row, and then he lost his briefcase to Jay White.
Yeah.
Bro, when I read that happened, my heart sunk. I was like, oh, I just knew he was winning the championship.
Yeah, they're putting him through it. They're putting him through the ringer, and then, but I think he is going to be the new ace. They're going to do that. Now, as far as my match of the year, I put the winner of this match. This was his star-making turn. It was the chosen one. Finally realized. I'm talking Royal Rumble, the men's Royal Rumble of 2020, and the winner, Drew McIntyre. McIntyre. Like, if there's been a comeback of the decade, it's been Drew, because they called him the chosen one back in early 2000s. He left, traveled to Indies, packed on tons of muscle, and honed in on his craft, and came back and has become the new top face of WWE. And it started at Royal Rumble when he knocked out Lesnar. Like, knocked out Brock Lesnar out of the Rumble with a Claymore kick. Like, you knew.
I remember how mad I was watching that match when Brock was just eliminating everybody. Oh man, I was like, bro, if he runs through this whole thing, I'm gonna be upset.
Let me tell you, I was crying. I was like, Brock is a mess. He is just destroying people. And then came in Ricochet. We're like, oh, here we go. And came in Drew. You're like, whoa, wait a minute. Yeah, and it's crazy to see the actual height difference between Brock Lesnar and Drew McIntyre. Drew's taller.
Yeah.
He's taller than a lot of people. He's like a freaking tower. So it's just, you're like, okay, this is legit. And he takes him out. Like, that match was great. And honestly, I have to give it to that for match of the year. There's, the dark horse for number 2 was the Walter match in NXT UK with Dragunov, which, again, Dragunov is amazing. If you're not watching NXT UK, watch it. Especially look up Cesaro versus Dragunov. That match.
Love. If we were just talking about WWE, that would have been my match of the year.
Yeah.
That would have, no questions asked, easily would have been my match of the year. We were just talking WWE.
But here's my problem. All right. Here's my problem. I like Walter. I think he's great. But we're starting to see nothing new. And that worries me. That worries me. You know what? I haven't watched. I've only watched NXT UK 3 times since they came back. So maybe you're right. I'm not going to say nothing because maybe you're right about it. So okay. It's just now we've come to expect that to happen, and now it's time for a drastic change. Mm-hmm. So I think it's coming time to end that title reign. But the question is who? Who can
it's got to make waves. It can't just be anybody.
Yes, it just cannot be anybody. This is a big time moment, and it has to be somebody big. I don't know, but yeah, I still, as in having fun as a fan, great match with big things happening. It just fires on all cylinders. I have to give it the Royal Rumble.
Okay, what about you, Mr. Magnificent?
Well, my answer is obviously going to be the correct choice. And again, for the first time, last year I was strictly WWE. This year, stepping outside the box just a little bit. And I feel that the match of the year was a tag team match from AEW, the Young Bucks versus Kenny Omega and Hangman Page.
Really?
Really. And I mean, if for no other reason, if there was no story to be told or anything like that, it's just entertaining. Like, it was just one of those matches where I could just sit there and I could watch those guys work all day. You could tell that they are I won't say that they're necessarily friends, but you can tell they work together a lot. You can tell they enjoy working each other, and it was just all around entertaining.
Okay, so when we get to tag team match of the year, I'm going to tell you why your answer is wrong when we get there. Okay, we're not there yet. Well, I'm gonna tell you that. But Matt Somerville said O'Reilly versus Finn Balor. That was a fire match.
Yes,
that was a good
really
match.
good match. That was a really
One day
good match.
Finn will stop getting injured every week, though. All right.
So let me do my. I don't know if y'all did this. Did y'all choose a women's match of the year?
I did not.
You did not. Okay, cool. I'm gonna just give y'all mine.
I got an answer just in case, though.
Okay,
so.
You got an answer just in case?
Yeah.
Well, my women's match of the year was the triple threat match between Io Shirai, Charlotte Flair, and Rhea Ripley, NXT, in your house. Absolute barn burner. That's where Io Shirai defeated. That's where she started her championship reign. After she pinned Rhea Ripley off after Charlotte Flair had Rhea Ripley in the figure 8, and then Io Shirai came off the top with the moonsault, finished the match. That's why she is the champ right now. You know what I'm saying? But that match was fire.
That was a good match. Like I might want to change my pick. It's tough. It's tough though. I have to give the edge to Sasha Bailey, not Hell in a Cell, their match on SmackDown. Yes, I have to give it to that because let me tell you, these two do not need stipulations. Like, and that proves more talent to me than anything else. It's still one of the best, if not the best, women's match of all time is Sasha versus Bailey, Brooklyn, NXT. Like, come on now. Like, there is no match that is compared to that. And if you want to see a better Hell in a Cell match, Sasha versus Becky. Like, that was the best match she had her title reign, and just in general, the best Hell in a Cell women's match. Like, but I have to give it to her. Like, Bailey took it to the next level and solidified herself. Like, she is like set as her character. She's ding dong. Like, let me tell you, that cracks me up every time. It's such a shithead, and it's awesome. It's so crazy to see her progression. First, she was like the little kid. Now she's the moody teenager. Now she's gonna be a grown woman. Like, that's the next gimmick, is to be like, like she's like, I'm sorry how I used to be. You know, that's the redemption. But like, they know how to work well with each other, and that takes true best friends, rivals. And God, this was Sasha Banks' year to begin with. She won all the titles.
Yeah,
it was. Yeah. So where are we at now? So we did.
Magnificent. What was your women's match?
He didn't have one.
I didn't have one, but if I had to pick one, it would be Sasha and Bailey, but it would be Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
That would be the one that I would choose. Although yours was good too. Yours was good too, but to me that just put them both over the top.
Okay. So let's go to. No, go ahead. What's next?
The next on the list was Moment of the Year.
Moment of. Oh wait. What did I put down for? I got to look at my notes now.
I don't know if we can have a picture ready, but I have mine. Mine is also from Royal Rumble.
Oh, I already know.
Come on now. There's no question.
You know what?
We didn't think this would ever happen. Like, no one.
You know what?
They have rumors every single year. And come on.
Yeah, because CM Punk has been coming back since 2016.
Like, I swear. Crap. Like, there is no person that believed the rumors were true until his music hit and he showed up and he looked, wow.
He felt the
Come on
goosebumps.
now.
I see clearly.
It sounds like the dude is flying. Yes, Matthew. Yes, Matthew. You're correct. That was the right answer. That's the only answer.
You know, that was also my answer too.
And you know, I said I wasn't going to do this. I wasn't going to do this in 2021, but I agree with DB. I really do. That was my choice.
Dude, that's all you should do every year because I'm always right.
All right.
I will say there's a good second place moment though. Becky, having to really relinquish the title and announcing that she was pregnant. Like that was like the first big baby announcement. Nobody expected that, and her,
especially Oscar. You have baby.
You I'm not mistaken. That was legit, right?
The character, legit. Yeah. She didn't. No one knew.
Yeah.
Like Oscar didn't know. Yeah. They also didn't tell her she was winning the title. Oh, no, I think they told her she was winning the title. I don't know.
But they didn't tell her how.
Yeah, they didn't tell her how. So.
All right.
But, yeah.
Where we at?
So, next up, past moment of the year. No, we'll say.
Wait. Let's do tag team match of the year since we already did tag team.
Tag team match. All right. So someone else start.
So the reason, I got to find the picture. The reason that you are wrong about the Young Bucks and Omega and Hangman, and I guess I thought I put the picture up here, but I obviously can't see it. Well. Well, the reason is because the actual tag team match of the year was the Young Bucks versus FTR. That was the tag team match of the year. Now, let me tell you something about that match right there. Not only did it have all that other stuff that we talked about, the drama and all this stuff, they were hitting everybody's finishing move. Every great tag team's finishing move, they were just hitting them like left and right, bro. It was crazy. Was it a little wild? Yes, it was wild, but it was hella entertaining. And then this was the tag team match that people have been wanting to see for years. You know what I'm saying? Like for years, there's the talk about who's the best tag team in the world, FTR, Young Bucks. Even though I feel like the wrong team won that match.
Oh,
guaranteed. The wrong team won that match, but it was for the right reasons. It was for the right reasons. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad that the Young Bucks won, but if there was no title on the line and they were just doing their thing, then I'd be like, you know what? FTR all the way, man. FTR all the way. So,
I don't like the Young Bucks. Everybody should know this by now. I don't like the Young Bucks.
Why?
I don't. I'm sorry. It's just for a lot of reasons.
Yes, indeed.
What time is it? Really?
Yeah.
Really?
We halfway through the show.
Before you say something, hold on a second. I was in the middle of talking, and you're just going to interrupt. Like, here I am with my afro. Like,
here I go with my forehead. It's me, J5.
Okay, let me pause. Yes, say what you need to say.
All right, check it out. I'm only in here for like a couple seconds or whatever. I just wanted to tell y'all that I'm great. DB's awesome. Happy belated birthday to Ken. G's amazing. Swerve.
Swerve.
Okay, never mind. You redeemed yourself just for all of that. I love you.
I got my kids.
I love you.
My kids are in here. Running them up. You know what I mean? So
it's all good.
They got their whips over here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because that's what the viewers of Smash and Matt tune in for.
That's what they want to see.
Family time.
That's the content they pay for.
I need a break.
I believe it. Oh, you know what? It was Mr. Magnificent's birthday on New Year's Eve, right?
Yes, it was. It was.
Well, had I known that was your birthday, I actually would have been at that damn party. I don't know.
Biggest baby New Year I've ever seen in my life.
And I have the one.
He still wears the diaper though.
Yes, he does.
It's just yellow. It's just yellow.
But I was trying to say tag team match, of the year. I cannot be mad at that. Like, oh yeah, just show that comment again. No one, like, I swear, you have to understand, the Young Bucks have a toxic fan base. Also,
What?
they have a toxic fan base, and that is the same fan base that turned into AEW fans, who are the worst fans since Rick and Morty fans. I'm just
What?
saying, they're
What?
people.
Bruh.
Yes.
You really go sit here and spit that? You gonna sit here and spit that booty chatter about Rick and Morty
Okay, I said the
and
fans,
AEW?
the fans of those programs. I don't mind AEW, but the people that are obsessed with it, they are too much, way too much. Wrestling fans are already the worst people on this planet, but but those specific ones are the worst. The Young Bucks, I've always said, their best thing is they are great at marketing. Like, I cannot fault them on that. They knew how to pump themselves up, but I'm sorry, you're looking at them hairlines, they ain't looking like such Young Bucks anymore. So we need to change some things. They know how to work. I feel like if Nick gets rid of Matt, Nick could actually be a world champion. That's just me. Like, I'm more excited every time I see him doing stuff than Matt. I feel like Matt has that issue where he thinks he's way better than he actually is. And that's just, that's how I feel. But I cannot disagree. That is the match of the year. When they turn it on, they know how to turn it on and hit the next level. And that's why I'm so hard on them, because I feel like they could be so much more, but they're okay with what they are. Hey, whatever. You own a company. That's cool. Have fun, bro. FDR is still the best tag team there is. That is no question. So they should have won that match. Or, in fact, they both should have lost to Penta and my boy Ray Phoenix, the Lucha Bros, who are really the best tag team there is. But whatever. I'm just gonna let that settle right there.
Okay. All right. All right. So what's next?
Next on the list we'll say, let's go to promo of the year. I already got one ready.
You got go ahead, because I couldn't decide on promo of the year. So you guys go ahead.
So once I saw this promo, it was no brainer. I had thought other promos, like between stuff with Wyatt, Bray Wyatt, his stuff has been consistent. Even Roman's acknowledge me. That everything has been on point. But once this man won the Intercontinental title,
I seen it.
You see the photo, right? Yeah.
No, I saw the promo. I saw the promo. So I already know you talk about Big E. That was the most insane, unnecessary promo of all time. His whole promo was about doing work on Sami Zayn's butt. That was his. Did you not? You didn't see it?
I did not.
It was a WWE exclusive. I saw it on Twitter. Matter of fact, my man Dave Meyer sent it to me. Dog, that joint was ridiculous.
He's building a whole condominium. He
said he's
a whole street. He's building low-income homes on his behind. Between that and his Goldberg, his mention of Goldberg on his podcast, which I don't think that was technically a promo, but I just wow. It's perfect. Perfection.
Bro, that was bananas.
So do you guys have promo?
Of course I do. I have one that I feel will rival that. And G, you're going to be proud of me for reaching out this far outside of WWE and AEW.
Okay.
My choice is from this man right here.
Oh, Juice.
Yes.
Juice. Juice.
It was a promo he did after he fought Kenta at the G1. You remember Kenta kicked him so hard he pooped his pants?
Oh, yes, he did.
And the promo he cut after that was priceless.
Now,
Absolutely priceless.
I'm mad because now I gotta go. Now I have to go watch it because I didn't see that promo.
Yes.
I didn't see it. But now I have to go watch it.
You have to. It is hilarious.
Oh man. Okay. Wait. Look. Before we continue,
Yeah.
The whole roster.
Everybody.
Everybody does it.
Giving it the Berkeley League. Got to be.
Every single person, Hunter.
But God.
They start out matches. Canadian Destroyer, lock up Canadian Destroyer.
No. What was really funny was Jim Ross calling them out for they all came together and catch people, and a lot of people did not like that.
I didn't like that, and some of them were still doubling back. It was like would try to talk about. Look, man, Jim Ross been in the game longer than a lot of wrestlers been alive. Okay,
yeah,
like you may not like his opinions, but the man knows what he's talking about. That man knows what he's talking about. I'm telling you.
With all those legends that they have backstage, they need to. They better listen to them, especially the one Billy Gunn. You know, a dude. So.
Real talk. All right. What's
next promotion of the year?
Too easy. AEW. I mean, they had one of the best years. I mean, you know, they picked up a lot of steam this year. They did a great job with the tribute show. I mean, what can you say? They're competing with WWE, and they're holding their own in the ratings, and they're not doing anything like I guess you could say WCW-ish, going over the top with everything. Well,
Brian,
okay.
Do you watch AEW?
I do. I don't mean the matches. I mean like when there were like 50 members.
Wait. Did you not see MJF and Chris Jericho singing show tunes?
Oh, that was hilarious.
That was you know what? I forgot. You like the Masked Singer, so you think stuff like that is funny. And that's not a diss. That's not a diss to you. That's just me. I hate musicals. So when I saw that, I was like, "Oh God, get this off of my TV."
I love musicals. I love musicals. I'm a theater kid, but I don't want that in my wrestling.
Right.
Well,
I'm with you, DB.
Well, what I mean by over the top is, WCW had 50 members. I don't think there was anybody on the roster that wasn't part of the NWO at some point. They're not going.
The AEW has like 30 factions.
They do, but they're separate.
Literally, there's literally 4 singles wrestlers that aren't affiliated with anybody. Actually, no. Do they have any that's not affiliated with somebody? You've got the Elite, you've got Dark Order, you've got Death Triangle, you've got Eddie Kingston's family, you got SCU. You
there's only one.
I think only the women. I think the women are the only people that aren't necessarily connected to anybody else. Like, think about it. Brian Cage, Taz's family, Cody, Elite, Kenny Omega, Elite, Bullet Club. Like, everybody's a group. Maybe not Darby Allin's the only person I can think of that's not in a group, but he about to tag with Sting.
He's about to be with Sting. Which I kind of like that pair.
Which I'm not saying this to bring your point down. I'm just saying that, like, maybe not that, but I don't know. But I'll just say this. I hear your answer. It's wrong. AEW is great. But maybe I'm biased, but NXT is always been the most consistent show. Always. Even and you know what? And this year they've been up and down. Like 2019, they were, I don't want to cuss, they were un-F-wittable. 2020, there's been some times where I decided to watch AEW instead of NXT. But when Wednesday hits and I have to decide, damn, which am I watching first, AEW or NXT? 9 times, 8 times out of 10, I'm going NXT over AEW. And I love a lot of you know how big of a Kenny Omega fan I am. You know how big of a Kenny Omega fan I am. You know what I'm saying? So for me to like not watch who was my 2018 Wrestler of the Year on a weekly, nightly basis, I mean, I'll tell you to me personally, AEW started picking up steam on NXT after Keith Lee left.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
That's just how I feel personally, you know.
I don't know. This is tough. I will still give it to WWE for the same reason for NXT. So I don't really have more to say. I
don't even like. I hate connecting NXT to WWE, even though I know that they are
same.
that.
Same. That's the same problem I have.
Yeah. I guess I'll.
I mean, no. Your choice is your choice. It's just like NXT for me is always a winner.
I'm going NXT myself. They just have been. I've actually watched more NXT than regular WWE, Raw, or SmackDown all year long. So, and mainly that's even though Raw's on Hulu, I still watch more NXT than I do Raw or SmackDown. Period. So
I understand.
It keeps my interest. I think that the character development with what they have down there is they're doing an excellent job with it. So
that was a big word, J5. Character development. That's the college word of the day.
Yes. The college word of 2021.
No, whatever that word G used a while ago was the college word of the day. What'd you use when you said you weren't trying to curse?
Oh, unf-wittable?
Yes.
That's because I didn't want to say unfuck-wittable. That's why.
That's not in there. That's not in the dictionary. Ken Brown.
He put them in order.
KBZ. Okay, look, KBZ put him in order. 1 through 4. Okay.
How can Raw be number 2 though? Come on now. I'm sorry, kid.
Number 2. I mean, look, Raw hasn't been like, despite ratings, they haven't been as bad as people say it's been. Not to me, at least.
Not at all.
Yeah. People.
Honestly, I've missed more SmackDown, but that's just because it comes on Friday night. Because SmackDown to me is like good watching TV, especially with Roman. You know.
Yeah. Right.
You know all right, what we got next? What's next?
Let's go with event of the year.
Oh, pay-per-view event of the year?
Yes.
Crap, did I even do that one? Go ahead.
2. The Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble. I mean, you had Edge return at the Royal Rumble. Drew McIntyre took out Brock Lesnar at the Royal Rumble. For once, this was one of the Rumbles that I didn't watch just to see, past superstars return. Like, it legit kept my interest without that. So to me, 2020 Royal Rumble.
I can't beat that. Yeah, I agree with him this time. What?
Oh, thank you, sir.
We changed it up. That's the point.
I personally, for me, I'm stuck between the Hell in a Cell and the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, that was number 2 for me.
Yeah, I'm stuck between those two.
I'm going to go way left field because I did all that talking about AEW, but I'm going full gear. I'm going AEW full gear event of the year.
That's a stupid name.
It's not a good name. It's not a good name, but I believe I have that show in Google Drive, and I watched it from beginning to end, all 3.5 hours.
Hold on, sir. First of all, you don't have that show in Google Drive. We are
I absolutely do not have that show in Google Drive.
Yeah, you
No,
paid to
I
watch
said-
that show
I
like
said-
everybody else.
I said
Not
I
at
watched that
all.
show while I was driving my Google car.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I heard. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
No, you watched it on your Google Chromecast.
yeah,
Yes.
there it is. There it is.
Yeah, we at Smash the Mat do not
The
endorse
only-
piracy of any kind.
That's
Yeah,
absolutely
we don't
correct.
endorse it.
That's absolutely correct.
Yeah.
And the only
Yeah,
reason
none
I
of that.
didn't go with Wrestle Kingdom as a whole is just because I can only remember it's a year later, and I can only remember like the main event matches, or else Wrestle Kingdom is always my lot to be the best event of the year. Just like Wrestle Kingdom 15, which for some stupid reason is night 1 is on Monday and night 2 is on Tuesday. Which means if you're a New Japan fan like myself and like Matthew Somerville, the show doesn't start till 2 in the morning Eastern time, and it's a 4-hour show. There's no way I'm about to stay up from not on a weekday. Now on a weekend, I will take a nap, wake up at 1:30, and I will watch Wrestle Kingdom from 2 to 5 or from 2 to 6 in the morning. But I can't do that during the week. I can't do that. I can't do that at all. And
That
I'm
was
extremely
definitely poor planning.
We normal. We got jobs.
exactly.
We regular people. We got jobs.
Some of us
Why do
are
you think I'm
essential
never
workers.
Yeah, man. Ain't no Tommies over here. Rest in peace, Tommy. You know what I'm saying? What's up next?
All right, next up. We'll keep it rolling to feud of the year.
Feud of the year.
Too easy. Too easy.
Go ahead.
Oh, go.
Go.
Oh well, of
By
course
all means.
it has to be Sasha and Bailey. I mean, it was the first feud between females that actually kept me interested.
Hmm.
And we've already talked about their work ethic and their work in the ring. So hey, it was good. DB.
I had a tough time with this one. I did have a tough time because that's the easy answer. Is that. That is the easy answer.
Good Lord.
It is the easiest answer to go with. Now, that was a great build-up. You're right, Ken. Ken Brown, thank you for commenting, of course. I'm going to have to give it to. They've also won another title for the award show. I'm going to have to give it to Roman versus Jey Uso. That's number one for no one expected anything from that feud. We did not expect it to go the way that it went. Roman versus Jey Uso, and their matches told such an amazing story. And it's like a part of me feels like this feud is still going, even though things have changed. They're on the same side. It's long-term storytelling to a whole new level because they've known each other all their lives too. So they brought up all that previous history, and I gotta give it to them for my 2020 feud of the year because no one saw it coming.
That's a really good one. That's a really good one. Jay, you got one? Feud of the year?
I'm in between both of them. I like the Sasha Bailey, because Triple B got it. Triple B.
Yeah, look.
Triple B.
Go ahead.
She got it going on. But I think I'm gonna have to. I think I enjoyed the Jey Uso Roman better than I did that because it felt more personal.
Man, that was beyond, boy. You talk about personal. Whew.
Yeah.
That was a very extremely personal feud. Extremely. And you know what? Just even going to their matches, like they put on some hella them boys put on some fights, man.
Oh yeah.
Put that one up again.
I was in between that one too. Thank you again, Matthew. The one from Matthew. Yes, the Adam Cole.
Yeah.
first of all, they blurred the lines. Like Adam Cole first popped up on his show.
With Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
Woo.
Like that's how you do a feud, like a cross promotional feud too.
Oh my gosh. Excellent stuff. Look, I'm trying to get my pictures right because I have mine. I had to think about it. It really took me a minute. Like I didn't have it ready at the time. So what I'm doing right now is I'm stalling for time so I can get this second picture up. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep talking like this.
You gotta let us know what you're doing.
So look, so my feud of the year is it started. When did this start? This started, I think, in February before everything went down. But it's Tetsuya Naito versus Evil because before the Undertaker retired and before Sting came back, the Great Betrayal is what we call it. We call it the Great Betrayal. Evil was a part of LIJ, Los Incomparables de Japón. And what happened? What was this? It was like February, March. It was like, matter of fact, it was right after, it was a month after Wrestle Kingdom. Tetsuya Naito had achieved his dream, and he became the IWGP Heavyweight and IWGP Intercontinental Champion. And I forgot I think he had just beat Kenta because Kenta had just jumped him, beat Kenta at the next show. And then here comes Evil, and everybody's like, all right, we did it. Put the fist up, and he's no. Hit him with everything is Evil. Bruh.
Let me tell you.
Man, look.
Fans had me laughing.
The memes had me crying. Oh, man.
His name is Evil. And people freaked out because he turned heel. Like, what?
He's been talking about how he's the king of darkness. He's this, he's that. I don't have, man. Look, I wish I could find the give me time to find this meme. I'll put it on the Smash the Bat page. I think I did. But man,
so funny.
That joint had me messed up, bro. Oh wait,
that was good. That was a good one. Like I could not stop laughing though. Like that was too funny. I was like, he's been calling himself Evil for years.
Right. And it's crazy because and I was one of those guys like, how could you do this? Like, you got some nerve. But his name is literally Evil. Like, come on, dog.
You think this is a game?
What a twist.
It's like one of those things that make all the sense, but like it didn't make any sense. I was one of those guys, and like I didn't watch a lot of New Japan this year, but I saw enough, and I watched like about one or two of their matches together, and bruh, ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Oh my gosh, I saw the meme.
Look, yeah, I'm about to post it. I had to find it. I had to find it. This is me. This is my exact look. Oh, there you go, right here. Oh man. Oh, what? Are you serious? Like, come on, man.
What a shock.
Oh my gosh. Oh man, what's that?
Now, Bryant Wilkerson, which thank you for listening. He mentioned Taker and AJ. When he was, when AJ was calling out Mark and Michelle.
He took that out of the Book of Samoa Joe.
Mm-hmm.
When Samoa Joe was going, yeah, hey Wendy, I'm outside your house, AJ. I'm about to go see what my kids are up to. Like,
let me tell you, it was also funny. Joe has continued that even on commentary. That he was like, something happened to AJ. He's like, I hope everything's going well with AJ and his family. And then his face got mega serious. Let me tell you,
long-term storytelling, baby.
Yeah. He was like, been looking at the camera like, oh man, too funny. All right, next up on the list.
Yes, what do we have?
Most improved wrestler. Which can I
Adrian,
go?
what up, bro? You said
Adrian,
most improved?
Yes.
Okay, I do have this.
Yeah.
Wait, do I have it?
Can we do a split in most improved female and male wrestler?
Sure.
All
Sure.
right. We will. Now,
My most improved female
Yeah.
wrestler. I mentioned it last night in our chat. Carmella.
I was about to say, oh, you know what? You know what? It's great that you said that because that's also my most improved female wrestler. That is great.
Indeed. I think we were talking about that the other night. I was like, when did she learn how to work?
She's always known how to work.
Like, that is impressive.
Always known.
You
She
better
be
work.
working it too, especially with that new gimmick.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate you.
She
So,
is killing it.
are any of you guys have
That
any
new
other
gimmick?
females most improved?
I want to throw these two up because I've loved their work as kind of like a woman's tag team, and I feel like especially going into the next year you'll see them a lot more, and I feel like they're finally using them to their best. And I'm talking Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose had a really,
I knew you were going there.
yeah,
The only reason you chose that is because Dana Brooks' initials are DB. That's literally the only reason you chose him.
Pretty much.
what? Me of all people? You're crazy. You're crazy. No.
You're crazy. No. I understand. Like Dana Brooke has stepped her game up a lot. She has. Yes.
Yeah. And if you notice, a lot of her work has kind of gotten to a okay point. Like, as in she can do a great match. Like just a consistent match, not too big, not too small. Great match. And I feel like they've done a good job of making her and Mandy Rose like a legit tag team there. So
Okay. I'm with it. Mr. Magnificent, did you have one for the women?
I did not, but
You're gonna choose Carmella. That's cool. That's all right. We'll take your answer, Carmella.
I mean, that's the real answer. Me, I just got to give but that's the real answer is Carmella, though.
So when we get into the men's most improved, my man Brian Wilkerson said Cedric Alexander, and I can't really argue with that one.
Alexander.
I can't argue with that because Cedric really did.
I don't know. See,
but that's not my answer. But I like that answer.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
What's your answer? Before I say my answer,
you want to know? You want to know who my answer is? Wait. Whose answer do you want to hear?
Yeah. Yours.
Mine.
G.
My answer
G.
for most improved.
Yes.
Ricky Starks, All Elite, bro. Look. I watched NWA Power early last year. Ricky Starks was on there. He wasn't bad. Wasn't bad at all. He went to. I feel like when he got to AEW, he really had a chance to show out. And like I just watched Ricky Starks. I'm like, from his promos got way better from NWA to AEW. I mean, maybe because of the style that NWA has. No knock to NWA. I love NWA. I felt like at least for Ricky Starks, I seen him progress in a year in AEW outside of NWA. That's just my personal thought.
It's like I can't really give it to him because he's on the track to being a star. So it's almost like,
well, and like this is the first year I've seen him, but he improved so much within this year. For me, I was like,
No. You bring this comment up from Adrian. Like, I think that's a perfect way I feel about it. A breakout star.
Thank you, my brother. Okay, yeah. Adrian, just like
I can't really give him a most improved because he's just breaking out. So,
okay.
I mean, he's gonna be a world champion. That's guaranteed.
Oh, that without question. And he's only 22.
Exactly. It's perfect. Perfect.
So my pick is probably not going to be the most popular, but then on this show, that's not out of the ordinary.
You better not choose Lars Sullivan. That's all I know. You choose Lars Sullivan, you're off the show. Never to
He's about to
return.
say- he's about to say
No.
Buffalo.
Actually, my pick is somebody that we actually really haven't seen a lot of at all this year, but the portion that we have seen from him, I think, is phenomenal, and he earned his stripes. Dominic Mysterio. I mean,
Breakout.
Yeah,
coming,
I would put that
coming,
as a
y'all,
breakout.
y'all are
Coming-
listening to breakout people.
I mean, coming from
Okay, go ahead,
nothing
DB.
to where he is now, and his feud with Seth Rollins.
That's a breakout. That's not most
He earned my
improved.
respect.
That's not a breakout. That's most improved. I would probably eat if you're gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? I would either say like a Buddy Murphy or a, you know what I'm saying, in that aspect. But I don't.
I feel
think
like
that's not my
Buddy
answer.
Murphy regressed. If
My-
anything, he didn't get better. Shoot.
Yes. So my answer, because G,
Exactly.
Yo,
my
Ken,
answer,
look at the screen. Look at the screen, Mr. Magnificent.
my
Yes, Brian.
complete-
Dominic.
My answer is your 2018 Wrestler of the Year, G.
You think Kenny Omega's the most improved?
He improved. He did better than he did
Improved?
last year.
What?
He improved better than he did
Improved?
last year.
He's still not as good as he was in 2018. If hold up, if you're here, if you're here one year, well, I can't wait. Let me sit straight because my arm is crooked. If you're here in 2018, and you're here in 2019, and you're here in 2020, does that make you most improved?
Nah.
Okay, I'm just going to say,
Because 2018 Kenny Omega is better than 2020 Kenny Omega. The only thing that's different are the promos.
I think
I'm sorry if I'm loud. I'm passionate about my wrestling.
hey, I'm going to say all three of you are wrong. Y'all are incorrect. I don't know what's wrong with you. You need to stop sipping the Kool-Aid, every single one of you. There's only one answer. And that is your tribal chief, Roman Reigns plus Jey Uso. They both got most improved wrestler of the year this year.
Actually, you know what? I can agree with
Jey
Jey
Uso.
Uso.
I know.
I just let this man degrade me, and I'm about to agree with him.
Yeah, because all y'all are incorrect.
Especially with Jey Uso.
Stop, son.
That's why I am here to fix this. Thank you. You're welcome.
No. Thank you, DB. Thank you.
I know. What would you do without me? Swear.
Okay. All right.
Ken
What
should
we
be the
got?
head of his table.
What was that?
Yes. He's the head of the table.
Yeah. Look. Roman is absolutely
Ken's table,
amazing.
not my table.
I think Paul Heyman had a lot. That is true.
Yes.
But Paul, I've realized he lifts what is there. He sees what is there and helps lift it up to being what it needs to be. So with that being said, we are on to the big ends now of this. We are on to the final two categories, which thank you so much. This has been a great show.
This has been
a
fun.
lot of awards been given
Yeah.
out. So now it's time for Wrestlers of the Year.
Wrestlers of the Year. Who is going first?
Well, we just talked about this, so I'll go ahead and throw mine out there. I gave Wrestler of the Year, Male Wrestler of the Year, to Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns.
Not that I'm a huge Roman Reigns fan, but work-wise, impeccable this year. And look how far he's come with Paul Heyman. I mean, he went from, and G, I know you're going to give me the comment about there's no crowd. Yes, we know there's no crowd, but he went from, being booed out the building to now people actually enjoy watching him on TV, and he's not so one-dimensional like he was before. And yes, that's a lot to do with Paul Heyman, but I still enjoy him. So that would be my pick for Wrestler of the Year.
Okay. All right.
So my should have happened a long time ago.
Yeah, I feel like they felt like because there's no there's no crowd, they could do whatever they want and be okay with it.
Yeah.
So for I just hit the wrong button. So for me, I am going. Which picture should I use? Because I don't know. I think this is my picture. But yeah. So my wrestler of the year is Drew McIntyre or McInfart, as Adam Pearce said, McInfart. Yo, and look, and I'm gonna use the same reason that I used for when you mentioned FTR as the tag team of the year, and I said Street Profits. Consistency from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. Drew McIntyre has been extremely consistent. Did Roman Reigns have a better end of the year than Drew? Absolutely. But from the top, like when did Roman disappeared around February, and Drew kept it rolling. Rolled into WrestleMania, kicked the crap out of Brock Lesnar, had a good run until he lost to Randy Orton, and he had an entertaining. To me, it was entertaining. I think it was great seeing him do his thing. You know what I'm saying? And even when he lost the belt, and then watching him get the belt back was just as much fun as the first time. You know what I'm saying? Because the thrill is in the chase. So for me, I'm going Drew McIntyre. Shout out to the homie Brian Wilkerson. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. But yeah, that's my choice for male wrestler of the year. And this is the first time I've chosen a WWE wrestler for wrestler of the year. And no, I think this is the first time period.
The first time.
Yeah.
First
time period. Because last year I had Will Ospreay. And now everybody hates him. So, well.
Yeah. Which, hey, can you bring this comment up from David Myers? Which, thank you for listening. Like,
I don't know. Hey, Dave.
Oh, no, that was on the YouTube. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Dave, yeah, I have to agree. Now, if we want to go very, very good star, very good person, Orton had an amazing year. Like
Orton had a great year.
He's just been kind of riding that Legends wave, but he really was a consistent talent this year.
You know what?
I have to agree.
That wouldn't even be a bad answer because the feud with Edge, hot.
Yeah.
Hot. Yeah. Feud with
best wrestling match of all time.
Yeah, right. Yeah, the best wrestling match ever. You know, the feud with Drew, hot, and then the feud with Fiend was hottest. It was fire.
Literally set him on fire.
It was hot, hotter, hottest. Shout out to Action Jackson.
But I have to go with the toss-up. Like, it's like two sides of the coin with Drew and Roman. I have to give Drew the edge because he stayed the whole year, whereas Roman had that little bit where he was gone. So he just had, that's the only difference. Like, they're two sides to the coin. One became an amazing face. One became the top heel. It's now I feel like they have a almost epic fight forever type feel to it. They're always going to be connected now as the top guys after this year. Especially.
And their Survivor Series match was fire too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I feel like it came too soon. I feel like it came too soon though. I agree. Yeah, it did not need to happen, and they did not need to have a winner. So, but it's whatever. But Drew McIntyre, he held it down, and he will be a top face for years to come.
Okay. All right. Did you go already, Jay?
I'm going with Drew.
Okay. With
Drew.
Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre.
Hey, can you put this comment up?
You know,
you put this comment up? Right.
No.
You put this comment up? Yeah.
I don't know who this Brian dude is, but we can't do that on the show. In fact, we're going to delete this segment of the show. We're not even going to show that comment anymore.
We're going to show it again.
No.
Why, Ken? Why
Hey,
would you?
man,
Why
look,
would you want to
look,
delete that? You agree
the
with
guy.
DB
Hey, look,
half the time you're on here.
One more time.
look,
One more time. One more time.
look.
For people in the back.
The listeners,
One more
you know,
time.
we appreciate everybody that listen and watch. You know, said we appreciate their opinions because you know
Indeed.
they're why we're so great.
Without
You
them,
know,
we're nothing.
exactly. So
Yeah.
shall we? So women's wrestler of the year.
Yes. Okay. I will go first.
We might. I have a.
I have to.
I have a feeling we might all have the same person. But go ahead.
I have to give it to her. She stayed consistent in the ring and in promos. She has her own interview segment
Oh
on
crap!
AEW.
I know you're going. Never mind. Go ahead.
And let me tell you too. Did you know she is an actual dentist?
You talking about Brit? Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Because are you trying to tell me that
Yeah.
Britt Baker, DDS, the wrestler,
DMD. No, it's DMD.
whose gimmick is a wrestling dentist, is actually Britt Baker, DDS, who in real life, when she's not wrestling, is also a dentist, has her own practice, actually works on people's teeth and all that. Is that what you're saying? Because I don't believe a single second of it. I feel like it's still too real to you, and that's just not true.
And little known fact, she's actually the sister of Isaac Yankem, DDS.
Oh.
I will say this though. I will say this. If anything,
I would have said granddaughter.
if we did a section for who did the best promos throughout the year, I'd probably for women I would absolutely give it to Britt Baker because she was hilarious to me every time she got on the mic.
On point. And I just feel like she does not get enough love for her work in the ring too. Like she is pretty consistent. Like she is really good. Now I'm not saying that that's the actual answer, and I feel like you guys are going to say it. So, but I just want to make sure that was a person who really made 2020 pretty good.
Well, if that's the case, then we gonna talk about the actual.
I thought you were going to choose Dana Brooke. I really did.
Best looking wrestler of the year. I mean, I'm sorry, not the best looking. I'm sorry.
No. What did you say, Jay?
I thought you were going to choose Dana Brooke. I really did.
Oh, Jay Cargill. Well, look. Well, the first is strong in. But no, the actual women's wrestler of the year still keeps the third strong, and it's Sasha Mother Loving Banks.
Yes.
Come on, man. Who's had a year better than Sasha? Well, you can make an argument. You can make an argument for. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh wait, Sheeta. Oh, that's a good. Sheeta has had a pretty good year. Yeah. Sheeta has had a good year, and so has Oscar. Yeah. I was going to say Oscar could agree with, but Sheeta's had a pretty damn good year. As I can't argue with that. Yeah. I just saw this one. But yeah, I'm going Sasha Banks. She finally broke the curse. Not only did she win the SmackDown Women's Championship, she defended the damn thing, and she had at least 2 of the top 5 women's matches of the year all came from Sasha Banks. And 9 times out of 10, whenever somebody in WWE has their best match as a woman, guess who they have it against? Sasha Mother Loving Banks.
Sasha Banks.
Well, no need for me to even answer. I agree, Sasha Banks. And that's crazy because it started off 2020.
We know you don't like Sasha Banks.
I do now. I do now.
Why? Because she's in The Mandalorian?
Sasha.
Oh,
yeah. That's why I like her.
Sasha Banks.
Sasha Banks. You know what I'm saying?
Sasha Banks.
That's what it is.
Oh, now this is a new award that we wanted to give because we're looking ahead to the future now. So everyone has to make their hot take.
Oh, crap.
2021. This has to be something that we predict the big thing that will happen. And, at the end of the year, we're going to look back and see if we were right. A hot take. Take 2020.
Bianca Belair.
Hot take.
Bianca Belair
Yeah.
wins the women's title.
Okay.
Okay.
We're tied. They both made each other better.
Oh, you know what,
Yeah.
Dave? I know I sent you the link late, but actually, that was one of that was. Yeah,
That's true.
of the decade.
You can argue that. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Absolutely.
Hot take 2021. So Jay says that Bianca
This is
Belair.
Decade of
Yeah.
wow,
What?
these are decade awards. We got to do the decade. We got to do the decade awards. Don't we?
We actually did that while you was overseas. The end of decade awards is actually on our YouTube channel. Smash the Mat podcast YouTube. We did it last year. We did it in 2019.
Yeah,
we did it in 2019. Yeah. So, here's some hot takes.
You're right.
Here's some hot takes. Trey Morgan says Adam Page joins the dark. Well, okay. I'm not mad at that. Now, this is a hot take. That's a hot take. I can see Adam Page joining Dark Order, but Bunny winning the AEW Women's Championship, that's a hot take.
Yeah.
That's a hot take.
Whoa.
So I got one for you.
What's up?
In 2021, Dominic Mysterio will not only main event a major pay-per-view, but he will also hold a title. Yes, he will also hold a title in the company.
Now that's a hot ass take.
I can agree. I can agree with the title hold, but I don't think he'll main event.
I do.
He said, I can't see a main event.
That's your take.
Look at this one.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're right.
Ooh, wow.
You're right. I see it.
I feel like if anybody would betray them, I feel like it would be Adam Cole. But
it's almost too predictable. It's too predictable for Adam to be the one.
Oh, here you go.
What?
Yeah. I know. I agree. I know.
I thought Cody said he can't challenge for the title no more.
No,
I think that is a hot take because Cody said himself that he will not challenge for the AEW championship. That is a hot take.
They're going to find a loophole of some sort. They're going to find a loophole. All right, this is my hot take for 2021. Our newest top face for SmackDown and future Universal Champion, the one that will beat Roman Reigns, will be Big E. Big E will be the one.
So you said he gonna build another condominium?
He's gonna build. This time he is going to build a whole town.
I can see that. And I can actually see that.
Look, when we finish this, please go to YouTube and search for Big E's promo after he beat Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship. Because that was wild. That was wild. And I'm gonna remember. Wait, what's this? Wow.
Ooh.
That's a whew.
That's
Dang, I'm mad he said that because now I was about to say. Now I wasn't about to say it, but now it gives me the idea that Kenny Omega could and might win the Impact Championship while holding the AEW Championship.
I can see it. I can see it happening.
But I won't call this a hot take, but I want to predict Sting and Darby Allin win the AEW Tag Team Championships. I didn't say it's a hot take. I said it's a prediction.
You know what? That's good. That's good. I'd rather see that than Sting winning a singles title.
I don't think Sting is even going to be bumping this year, is he? Because there was so much talk around protecting him in the ring.
No,
that's what Darby Allin's for.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you're saying. I didn't hear what y'all said. What was that again?
I said Sting and Darby Allin will win the AEW Tag Team Championships. boy.
Okay.
Well, there's a lot of well they going in.
Yeah,
They going in with the hot takes.
Yeah. You know what? I do think Seth is coming back as the architect. I think we are done with the Rollins.
The Messiah.
Yeah, the Messiah. I think we're going to hear Burn It
the
Down
Friday Night
at
Messiah.
Royal Rumble. Yeah, we're going to hear Burn It Down at
Because
Royal
I'm
Rumble.
tired of that. I just need to hear the Burn It Down. I need to.
Yeah.
It need to burn the hell out.
See, y'all didn't like it when he was doing it.
Stop, Nakima.
Y'all was talking about it's getting stale. It's getting stale. Then when Seth Rollins,
Not
Seth
me.
Rollins,
Not me.
Seth
Not me.
Rollins, SEFRAWLINS, Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could go back to old promos.
No, Seth.
That's what I said. I said Seth Rollins.
You didn't put enough.
I said SEF, Seth.
SEF.
You know-
You didn't put enough.
You know what, G? I got a hot take for you, one that you're not going to believe that's going to happen, especially with some of the I guess the personal conversations me and you have had. I am about to buy a book by Dr. Tom Pritchard.
Hey,
I
hey, look, while you
really
BSing,
am.
when I was at the super camp, they was talking about there's a lot of good stuff in that book, man. But that
Yes,
book
there
has
is.
like the longest damn title. The longest title.
Yes, it is a
But there's
pro
a lot of
wrestling
good-
curriculum.
I got a hot take.
advice.
Wait, hold on. Read the title.
It is a pro wrestling curriculum, advice, suggestions, and stories to help the aspiring pro get to the next level.
That's the title of the book.
That is the title.
You know it is.
He just
That's
gave
what
you
you
he
know.
just gave you a paragraph for a title.
But you know what? I was being serious. I'm legit. I'm about to buy it. I want to read it.
Seth in the hood.
Seth in the hood.
Wow.
Get back.
Sonya Deville coming back.
No,
Yeah,
That's a hot take.
Wait, you didn't see
I got
that?
a hot take. I got a hot take.
She's back.
It ain't got
She's
No, I
back.
didn't see that.
pro
I didn't see
wrestling.
that. No, I didn't
Oh
see
yeah,
it.
she's back. They showed her walking down the hallway, and everybody was like, shocked.
Oh, you know what? I didn't watch SmackDown. That's right. Yeah. It was New Year's Day, right? Yeah, I was. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, she's
Hot
back.
take.
Hot take, baby. Well, look, man, we've been out here. It's almost been an hour,
Boy,
hour
I got
40
another
minutes.
hot take.
I think we're good.
Oh, you got wait. Hold on. Jay got another hot take.
G Money and Alpha Ace will win the RWC tag team titles this year.
That ain't a hot take. That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen.
J5
Broforce is gonna win the
J5.
RWC Tag Team Championships.
Only to lose them to Team Sexy in their
J5.
debut match at RWC.
J5
Yeah.
will make his appearance in a wrestling ring this year, and he will hold at least one title this year.
You know, I agree with that. He is going to be the guy to carry the titles from the ring to the announcer table. And he's going to be the guy to sweep the ring between matches. So I agree with that.
What?
That is,
Ken, I actually want to match with you this year, sometime this year.
Wait.
We can make that
Hot
happen.
take from Trey Morgan. No, go to the hot take from Trey Morgan.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute.
No,
Oh, Ken, where's your smile at now?
no, this
Ken wants to smile. Oh no.
Oh,
we don't need to see that again. We could take that off the screen. Take it down.
One
Can
more
we
time.
scroll up to Brian Wilkerson's comment at 10:40? No, screw that. No, can we scroll up to Brian Wilkerson's comment at 10:40 p.m.? Yeah.
No.
No, but okay, guys, real quick, give the craziest hot take that you can come up with. Something that will probably not happen. That is just the most minuscule randomness. But yeah, give the craziest hot take you can come up with.
CM Punk arrives in AEW.
Bo Dallas joins the Undisputed Era.
Lars Sullivan learns to wrestle.
All right, we're talking about things that could possibly happen, Ken. Okay, something that could absolutely possibly happen. All right.
Yes, Trey, I will.
Yeah. Okay, I will give you a crazy hot
Woo! Now that's a hot take. But I love John Silver though. John Silver is hilarious.
Here
Okay,
is a
let's
hot
see.
take.
The hottest,
Austin
craziest take.
Aries returns to WWE.
Hell no. Okay. Oh, so you want one of those hot takes? You want one of those hot takes? Austin Aries returns to WWE? Okay.
That's my hot take.
You know what? I can actually see this happening.
You know?
That's within the realm of possibility.
I'll go to the one above that one.
I think the Boogeyman should come back. I think the Boogeyman should come back and haunt the Funhouse.
Drake, man. Yo, that needs to happen. That needs to happen.
Yes. Drake Maverick should win. This one, no. I'm over it at this point. Forget it.
Yeah.
And Undertaker comes back. He'll be mean Mark Callis or something, or
no, he'll be the grave digger.
Or he'll be middle aged Mark Callis.
Actually, he would actually be Paul Bearer.
Yeah. Yeah. He'd be Peter Bearer. Peter Bearer.
All right. All right. Well, hopefully 2021 will be great, and yeah, the good things to come.
Oh yeah. Damn.
We said things that could possibly happen. Could possibly, but they are crazy, David. Things that could possibly happen, but they are still crazy.
Like Ricochet, like Ricochet dethroning Roman Reigns for the title. Something like that. Yeah. That would never happen.
Yes.
There's a chance just because they both work there, but that ain't never happened.
Yeah, that ain't never happening, though.
Here's one that's actually should be real. Xavier Woods wins the King of the Ring. That's the one that should happen.
Yeah, that's what he wants. That's what he wants.
You know what?
Heck yeah.
I would say, you know what? If anything, the person who should have their Seth Rollins moment should be Xavier. He should be the Seth Rollins of the New Day.
Oh, Ricochet joins the Hurt Business.
Swerve. Major swerve.
Nobody likes that. Everybody hates Ricochet. Every staple hates him.
Everybody just be beating him up.
That's true.
Yeah, get out of here, kid. Yeah. All right. So look,
Ricochet off of each one of the members of each one of the.
This is facts. This is super facts.
So
yes.
Hopefully we'll see good things. But 2021 will be great. So, and 2020 was a great year. Yeah.
That would be dope.
Yeah.
We'll see it.
Queen of the Ring.
So Charlotte's going to win it. So I don't even know why you would say it, but okay.
Right. she has to, and she has to be the first to win it.
That's the actual name of the pay-per-view. Queen Charlotte Flair of the Ring wins. That's
right.
Because we already know what's going to happen.
Just give me Cesaro versus Walter in NXT UK for the UK Championship. Give me that. I'll be straight.
Yeah, let's see
how bad Nia was.
Yes. Oh. Wait. Oh, not that one. This one. Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh!
That has already happened.
I love it. We gotta get trained on the show.
And for those people who don't know, I am the only professional wrestler in professional wrestling history to have sung on stage with Patti LaBelle, and That is why she's a fan of Team Sexy.
It's true. This is true.
You're the only wrestler in
There's
professional
video
wrestling
footage of this
that's
too.
ever
There's video.
dressed up as a condiment too.
You said what? Oh, say that again.
You're the only wrestler. You're the only wrestler in professional wrestling that's actually dressed up as a condiment as well.
I mean, it's not wrong. It's not wrong. I'm trying.
Yes.
Not Patty. Not Patty. Not Patty and her pies.
Everything.
Hey. Christian wants to know what he missed. I tell you what, we've only been live for an hour 45 minutes. Let's go back from the beginning, from the top for Christian. I mean, yeah.
No.
Right now.
Wait, what happened? What did I miss? Oh my God!
No.
Christian, I tagged you as soon as the video started, bro. And you were supposed to bring me some tamales, bro. What's going on? Oh man, bro, disloyal, man. Disloyal. So look.
All right. So I think.
All right. Yeah, look. Hey, look, we appreciate everybody tuning in with us, man. Yo, look, we're on social media. You see the joint, you see the banner down below, man. Follow us on all social media, man. We're gonna try to do more of these, man, because this was super fun. This was fun as hell. It wasn't even supposed to be this long. I think you guys interactions kept this going longer than it was supposed to run. Yeah, I probably got a cold pizza on the porch.
Oh no!
Yeah. Actually, let me go check and see if he delivered it. Okay, the show comes first. Yo,
Yeah,
hey man, we appreciate you, bro.
Thank you.
This was
Thank you.
Bro, you ain't got no job, Tommy. He doesn't understand that joke because he's 25. But you ain't got no job, bro.
But yeah, so this has been an awesome episode. Thank you, everyone. Yeah.
Yes, indeed,
Yeah.
man.
Happy New Year.
Happy
I
New Year.
sure will. I
Brian,
promise you I will.
Brian, for sure, we are tagging you. Like,
Yeah, bro. This was super fire. Super fire. Oh man. You know what?
Oh,
Like we did, you know what? We showed love to Brody Lee at the beginning of the show. You know what I'm saying?
We'll show again at the end.
You know what I'm saying? So definitely, let me turn this banner off. You know what I'm saying? Shout out, salute to the life and career of Mr. Brody Lee. You know what I'm saying? John Huber, one of the best to ever do it. You know what I'm saying? We gotta see how things progress now.
Did we shout? We didn't shout Zeus out last episode. So
Debo,
shout out to Debo. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace to Debo, Tommy, Tiny Lister. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people, man. We lost a whole lot of people, man.
It's been a rough year, but wrestling has helped carry us through.
We lost my bro, Shane.
Yeah, Shane.
You know what I'm saying?
He's the man. Such a nice guy.
I keep that right up in there, man. You already know what it is. Hey, salute to y'all, man. Look, Smash a Mat on YouTube. Look, we've got videos on YouTube. We've got our interview with the biggest wrestler ever, Franco Varga. That's on our YouTube page. We've got our end of decade awards from like 2 years ago. That's on our page. We'll have these videos. We're trying to do more with the social media and stuff. You know how you like talk with your hands and stuff. You know what I mean? And so we got a lot of stuff that's popping for y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna do more in 2021. You know what I'm saying? So crisscross applesauce. We're gonna get it popping. You know what I'm saying? Bird game. Straight up. Okay, are we done?
I think we're good. So, see ya. Bye, everybody.
Peace out.
That's a big group.
You already know.